Hello to anyone that is watching and listening. I've got a video here on a Shaaanxo eye look that I attempted to recreate. So first I'm going to set my eyelids. My eyebrows have already been done, but I'm just using a eye base to dot that on my eyelid and press it in with my finger to make sure it's all blended out before I go in with a powder to press on top. This will ensure that when I blend my eyeshadows over the top, they will be on a nice canvas and they will blend out very easily, and they will also last a long time. This is the photo that I'm showing you that I'm going to attempt to recreate. So just putting some tape along my along my eyes and going in with a Sigma brush, an E40, to blend my transition crease. No, that's not right. To blend my transition shade through my crease and above my crease. This is quite a light colour. Before going in with a darker shade, a couple of shades darker than the original, and putting that directly in my crease. And I'm doing this so I have a gradient effect going from light in my upper crease down to dark on my eyelid. So that's all I'm doing there. Then I've got a stubby brush, like a stubby blending brush, and I'm putting a dark brown shade on my outer corner, on my outer V, and just slightly bringing that in and then blending it out with a Napoleon brush, Napoleon 10R brush. It's more defined, it can really get in the crease well, just blending that out. Then I first of all packed on just a medium brown shade. I do go over the top with a glittery brown shade, but all I'm doing is packing that on so it creates a dark base, just like that. Happy with that, obviously. Then I'm just using that stubby brush very, not very, but just not very full on, just in my crease there, just to blend those two shades together. Just doing light strokes, just so I don't blend it too high to eliminate the transition colors. This is when I was going in with the glittery brown shade that I thought was quite similar to what Shaaanxo used. And once I put it on, I kind of realized it wasn't as glittery as I wanted, so I just went over with a cheap gold glitter shade, and it didn't turn out exactly like I envisioned, but I guess it was glittery nonetheless, so that's good for me. And just further blending that out. Just using a matte white / cream shade on my brow bone to highlight. And as you can see, that little motion I'm doing there is I'm dragging the product down because I did feel like I blended the shadows a little bit too high. So I'm just dragging that down to assist with blending it down, or blending it further down my eye space before highlighting the inner corner with a shimmery shade. The palette I used was the Steeler Soul palette, but you certainly don't have to use that palette. You can use anything that you have at home. Here I was just darkening the outer corner with a little bit of black, and I've got like a very defined Models Prefer angle brush, and just extending that with the tape off. These were uneven, I think, if I can remember correctly. But just going on to the other eye and darkening it up a little bit on the outer corner, and then further blending it. Blend, blend, blend. Then just going in with some Essence liquid liner over my eyelid. I think in the photo Shaaanxo had a nice wing I've already pulled the tape off, so I was just trying to use the eyeliner to trace over the shadow, kind of like a bit of a guide. But usually I would leave the tape there because it makes it easier to get a straight line with your wing. So just doing small strokes across my eyelid, then working on the tail of the wing and just etching it, just doing real small strokes out like that, and then bringing it back in before going in with my Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. Just showing you there, I've got a little bit of glue on my knuckle, and I used these eyelashes were Red Cherry 523s. What I did was I cut each lash in half. Then I used the inner half of the eyelash because it was shorter in length. I used that as outer corner lashes. So I hope I've described that so you can understand it. So eyelashes, cut them in half. The inner part of the lash that's been cut in half goes on the outer part of my eye. Yep, that's about as good as I think I can explain it. Okay, just going over that lash band with some liquid liner to cover the glue marks and to make it blend a little bit more. I did the rest of my face off camera, then went in with the very same steps as previous, so going in with a brown shade on my lower lash line with the angle brush, and then trying to blend it out like so. I think I even put like a lighter brown shade on here just to further blend it out. So a dark shade with the angle brush, and then a lighter brown shade with a fluffy brush to blend it out and smoke it out. And just going along with a little bit of black, a very small amount, because in Shaaanxo's picture, she might even have dark brown, I can't recall. I actually filmed this video a while ago and I'm just doing the voiceover now. So that's it. That's the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, guys. See you later.